everybody. Today we're doing an Irish or a Dubliner encrusted chicken. What we're doing is taking chicken breast. I butterflied those out already earlier today, just for convenience and speed. A little bit of salt and pepper on one side. Typically speaking, I would tell you to always season both sides of your meat, but in this case you don't need to because there's plenty of good tasting stuff in this bowl I'm going to show you here in just a moment. Butterfly, you basically open up the breast so it'll cook more evenly instead of a big thick piece of breast and you got one end that's cooked all the way down and the other one's really not done yet. And by the way, you want your chicken always cooked at 165 degrees no matter what part of the chicken it is. Salmonella is not your friend and chicken is very guilty of carrying salmonella. So what we have here in the bowl is panko breadcrumbs that have been buttered with fresh flat leaf parsley, scallions, whole grain mustard, and cheddar cheese. Makes a beautiful incrustation. And that's what we're going to do. Piece of chicken. You want to leave a little bit of the chicken exposed so people know what they're eating. They can see it with their eyes, obviously. I love making it because it's such a beautiful, delicious dish. I learned this dish probably, I don't know, 8-9 years ago. Just found it on a recipe book, in a recipe book actually. And just fell in love with it. And people love it. It's a great buffet dish because it stays moist because of the cream in the pan. It's just a delicious chicken dish. So everybody's been encrusted now, so everybody's in the pool ready to go. Now, the original recipe calls for you to pour the cream over the top of the chicken. I personally don't do that. I don't think it needs to go that way. Besides, I like that crusty incrustation personally. So. I find the customers do too. We just go down the line, the sides of the pan. The cream absorbs into the chicken beautifully. A 350 degree oven. Now, for you at home that don't have a convection oven, standard oven in other words, 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. And check your internal temperature. Please make sure it's 155. Now, in my convection oven, it'll cook in about 20-25 minutes, maybe 15. Each oven is different. Ovens are like people, they got their own personalities. Don't go to the oven now. She goes, leave her. 20 minutes, we'll check it. What we got going on now, I've got Basmati Rice Pilaf, it's already been made. It's in the warmer currently. We're going to fire up our grill. Our grill to get good hot and we can back it down. What we have here is fresh asparagus with fresh lemon juice, lemon zest, olive oil, and whole garlic. Absolutely delicious. About 7 minutes and it should be done. Look at that.
Oh, let's see.
Isn't that beautiful?
That looks really nice.
Yeah, we're going to check the temp on now. We still got about 15 degrees to go. Here's a Basmati Rice Pilaf. Typically speaking, I would put red onions in it, but right now there's a salmonella recall on red onions, so we decided to use shallots and carrots instead. Now, pilaf is anything you want to put in a rice. Middle Eastern accent, for example, we'll use pecans, we'll use nuts, we'll use currants, we'll use raisins. anything you want to put in a rice is considered a pilaf. I took the liberty today also to make a nice hollandaise sauce, a fresh hollandaise sauce for the asparagus. No, it's not a package deal, it's the real thing. Hollandaise is egg yolks, butter, lemon, a touch of cayenne pepper, a little salt and pepper at the end. You see what I mean? It's nice and thick. And wonderfully rich. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Irish Encrusted Chicken, Basmati Rice Pilaf, lemon and garlic marinated asparagus that's been grilled. That is your dinner.
This is a cheesecake made by Chef John. Raspberry cheesecake to be specific. And we're just gonna actually get a couple of these plated up, preset before garnish. Yes, this is basically a raspberry sauce or raspberry glaze. Basically, we just took fresh raspberries whole. Matter of fact, they can be frozen, not a big deal. But still, the cooking process is the same. Raspberry, a little water, a little lemon zest or juice for that matter. And obviously fresh whole frozen raspberries, just cooked in a saucepan until reduced by half. And basically, even if you went longer or harder, you can make your own jam if you wanted to, or a jelly for that matter. So now we just made a light sauce for the cheesecake garnish.
It looks great. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. See you next time.
Bye-bye.